Hello students, welcome back. Have you ever wondered where your smartphone came from? You purchased it from a shop. Sure, it might be, but the shopkeeper purchased it from his distributor. And the distributor purchased it from whom? From the manufacturer. And the manufacturer produced a final product. That's your smartphone. From the raw materials available to him. Thus, the manufacturer is the origin of your smartphone. Do you know, most of the products we use in our day-to-day life is produced in industries. These industries use raw materials to make different products. With the help of machineries and also manpower, they convert these raw materials into finished good. That's how you got your smartphone. What do you mean by industry? An industry is a group of organizations involved in producing or manufacturing or handling the same type of product and service. So, a group of smartphone manufacturers is known as an industry. Do you know, industry refers to economic activities concerned with the production of goods, extraction of services, and provision of services. Hence, we can say that industries are concerned with production of good, that can be steel or energy or other things, extraction of minerals, provision for services. There are also emerging industries, that means sunrise industries. Now, let us see the factors which help in the growth of industries. First factor, raw material. The most important factors for the growth of any industry is the raw materials. Without these raw materials, industries cannot produce anything. So we need raw materials. Let us see what are the raw materials we use in our industries. Students, look here. This is the mind map of this chapter. So in this chapter, what all the things we are going to learn? Factors needed for the growth of industries. What are they?
Raw materials,
Power, transport, machinery, human resource, and also capital, otherwise known as money. Next, we are going to discuss about types of industries. Large scale industries, small scale industries, and cottage industries. At last, in this chapter, we are going to study about
information technology.
So that's all about this mind map. There are different types of raw materials. First, we are going to discuss about agro-based industries. These industries use plants and
Animal-based products.
as their raw materials. Examples: food processing, vegetable oil, cotton textile, dairy products, and leather industries. The next raw material is from mineral-based industries. Mineral-based industries are based on mining and use mineral ore as raw material. These industries also provide raw materials to other industries too. They are used for heavy machinery and building materials. Next one, marine-based industries. Marine-based industries use raw materials from sea or ocean. Example, fish and also petroleum. Forest-based industries, that's the next one. These industries use
Raw materials from the forest,
like wood. The industries connected with forest are paper, pharmaceutical, and also furniture. So children, that's all about raw materials. Now the next factor, power. All the industries run on power provided by various means like wood, charcoal, coal, electricity, petroleum, solar energy, etc. and also human power. Another factor, transport. For transferring goods to markets and delivering raw materials to the industry, they use railways and trucks for transporting items. Various mode of transports are used to assemble at a place. Different factors of production as well as to distribute the produce to desired locations among different modes of transport. Water transport, land transport and also air transport we are using. The next factor which influences the growth of industry, machinery. We use various machines to convert raw materials into useful goods in industries. Next factor is about human resource. It is one of the most important aspects of any industry. Each industry needs skilled and well-trained workers to run it. Next factor, capital, that means money. Without money or capital, no industry can be set up. It is the basic requirement for purchasing land, machinery and paying salaries to the employees. Money play the major factor for the growth of industries. So these are the factors which influence the growth of industries. What are they? We have discussed about raw materials, power, transport, machinery, human resource and at last money or otherwise known as capital. So now let us discuss about the different types of industries in India. These are the major types of industries in India. Large scale industries, small scale industry and also cottage industries. Let us discuss one by one. Let us begin with small scale industries. Small scale industries have less capital and technology invested in them. Small scale industries are those industries in which manufacturing, providing services, production are done on a small scale or micro scale. For example, napkins, tissues, chocolates, toothpick, water bottles, small toys, papers, pens. These all comes under small scale industry. The small scale industries play an important role in social and economical development of our country. There is often manual labor
noticed here.
Small scale industries comprise of small enterprises who manufacture goods or services with the help of relatively smaller machines and a few workers and employees. In developing countries like our country India, these small scale industries are the lifeline of our economy. These are generally labor intensive industries, so they create much employment. Examples and ideas of small scale industries. Listen here: bakeries, candles, school stationeries, water bottles, leather belt, small toys, paper bags, etc. are some names of small scale industries. Now, the next type of industry we are going to discuss is about large scale industries. Large scale industries. Industries which require huge infrastructure and also manpower with an influx of capital assets. They are called large scale industries. In India, large scale industries are the ones
with fixed assets
of more than 100 million rupees or 10 crores. They produce large quantities of goods. The term large scale, it includes different types of industries. In India,
the following
heavy industries fall under the purview of large scale industries. Let us see: iron and steel industry, heavy machinery, textile industry, oil refineries, automobile manufacturing industries. The other industries in this category include rail factories, electrical goods industries and also car factories. So children, that's all about large scale industry. Now let us see about the cottage industry. Cottage industry is a concentrated form of small scale industry or home based industries that can be started with very low investments. Cottage industry is generally unorganized and the production of goods take place in the houses of laborers using conventional methods. The work usually done by craftsmen and artisans belonging to the same family. The cottage industry has its origin in rural areas where unemployment and underemployment are prevalent. It also helps the Indian economy by involving the other unemployed workforce of rural areas. The industries in this category include cotton weaving, silk weaving, carpet making, making shoes, cane and bamboo works, which include items made from stone and clay, khadi, handloom, bangle making and basket making are few examples. So that's all about the types of industries. Now let us see about
information technology.
information technology. What do you mean by information technology? Otherwise known as, we will call it as IT industry. It deals with the storage, processing and distribution of information. That means it deals with computers and the related software and also hardware. Our country, India, is witnessing the emergence of information technology hubs in Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad and Chennai. The other important industry in this category is in the BPO or business process outsourcing, which has come up in major cities such as Gurugram, Delhi, Bangalore and Chandigarh. So dear students, that's all about industry, our chapter industries. Now let us do a quick recap. In this chapter we have discussed about most of our requirements are fulfilled by industries. The things which we are using is everything that comes from an industry. And what are the factors which influence the growth of industries? Raw materials, power, transport, machinery and human resource are important factors for the growth of industries. And at last we have discussed about three types of industries. What are they? Large scale industry, small scale industry and also cottage industry. So that's all about this chapter. So students, study well. After watching the video, you have to read the textbook thoroughly and note down the any doubts you have. During interactive session, we are going to discuss it. So take care children. Stay safe. Bye-bye.